another YouTube video. I am going to try to make 3 Starbucks Christmas drinks. They're pretty famous. They are the Peppermint Hot Chocolate, the Eggnog Latte, and the Caramel Brûlé Latte. I just went on Pinterest, looked up some recipes, and we're gonna try it out. I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully it turns out good. I'll let you guys know what I think of them. Also, I don't have any like fancy syrups or anything, so I went onto Pinterest as well and found out how to make peppermint syrup and caramel drink syrup, I think it was called. You have to make them over a stove. I am going to do that as well. Hopefully it turns out, I don't know. But each drink takes around 5 minutes to make and it looks pretty easy. I am in no way a barista, so bear with me here, but we're getting to the Christmas season and I'm very excited. Well, let's get into it. Okay, so it says you need to get out a pot and then combine the sugar and 1/4 cup of water and corn syrup and stir over low heat until the sugar is dissolved. So I have my corn syrup and everything. I'm gonna mix it all together, dissolve the sugar, and then it says once sugar has dissolved, completely turn up heat to medium-high, cover pot, and let boil for 2 minutes. And it's just gonna start caramelizing apparently. That's how it is done, which I never knew that before, which is kind of cool. And then it says remove from heat, carefully pour remaining 1/2 cup of water, and then stir in the vanilla, and you got some caramel syrup. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna make a cute little montage and let's get to it. That was like the hardest part, I feel like, actually making the caramel sauce, which if you would just have bought it, I feel like that would have been completely fine. Okay, so it only made that much. So I think what I'm gonna do is double the recipe because I want it to be like up to here. I'm just gonna do another K-cup with 8 ounces instead of 10. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this caramel and pour it in. It says 1 to 2 ounces, so I feel like that much will be good. Doesn't really smell like anything, so we'll see what this tastes like. Okay. Pour that in, and then just 1 tablespoon of whipped cream, which looks so good. Okay, pour that in there. It smells good, but I don't know about the look of it. I honestly don't really know because they're always in Starbucks cups, so you never really know what they actually look like. Caramel drizzle on top. Okay, that looks pretty good, you guys. It actually kind of tastes like it a little bit. It does taste like coffee a lot, and it's also overflowing, you guys. But that's actually pretty good. I think I would rate that like an 8 out of 10. For presentation, I think I would rate this like a 10 out of 10. One, because I just got this mug and it's super cute. One thing I would do, I think a little bit more, was maybe put this on the stove for a little bit longer because I don't think it caramelized enough. But other than that, for my first time ever making this drink, I think Starbucks would be proud. So. Okay, the next one is the Peppermint Hot Chocolate, and I'm very excited to make this one, but I need to make this simple syrup first because I do not have peppermint simple syrup. So you need 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract, and then you just mix it all together over medium heat and until the sugar's melted. So I got my peppermint extract right here. I went to the grocery store and picked it up, and I just need some water and sugar, and I'm gonna go make it right now. Little bit of a fun fact, I actually don't like peppermint that much. So I know peppermint is a very like Christmassy type drink, so I wanted to make it, but I never really enjoy peppermint when I drink it. I know a lot of people love it, but I would definitely choose just regular hot chocolate. But I'm still very excited. It actually smells like a peppermint candy right now in my house because I'm making it over the stove, but it smells pretty good and I'm excited to see how this one turns out. I have a really cute mug and I'm gonna show you guys which one in a few minutes. Okay, so this is all mixed together. It is just sugar, water, and peppermint extract all together. It's actually pretty easy to make the syrup. So if you guys want to try this at home, I actually thought it was going to be way harder to do all of these drinks, but it actually is pretty easy. Once you get the syrup made, the actual drink itself to make it is very easy. Little pro tip, you guys don't need to go out and spend like $15 for a whole thing of syrup. You can make it at your house. Okay, so this is my cute mug that I was talking about. It's actually from David's Tea, which David's Tea went out of business in Canada. I don't know if it's a Canadian company or if it's everywhere, but it sadly went out of business thanks to the coronavirus. So actually for this recipe, you need to boil everything on the stove, which I'm just gonna put everything together right now, and then we'll go over to the stove and melt it all. There's like chocolate chips, there's whipping cream, milk, peppermint syrup, and then you top it off with whipped cream. So I have the milk here. It says 1 cup of milk. I'll pour that in. And then 1 cup of whipping cream, which that sounds pretty good to me. So 1 cup of that. Then you do 1 cup of chocolate chips. Okay, we're gonna pour these in now. Okay, so then it also says 1 tablespoon of peppermint, but I'm gonna add that in once we put it on the stove. But this looks pretty good so far, and let's go melt it up. Recipe makes 2 servings so you and someone else can have one. So once this is all warm, wow, it's kind of hot, we're gonna pour it over. Or I guess it just makes 1 really big serving. I guess the serving for 2 is tiny. So this is about 1 serving, I would say. There's a little bit left over, maybe like 1.5 servings, I feel like. But if you want your drink to look something like this, maybe double your recipe. After that, all you have to do is just put some whipped cream on it and enjoy. Okay, so this is the final product. I put a straw inside. I am, again, not the biggest fan of peppermint. Okay, let's see if this one changes my mind. It smells really good. It's not too overpowering. Actually, that's almost one of the best hot chocolates I've ever made. I'm going homemade hot chocolate all the way. And if you guys don't like peppermint like I do, just skip the peppermint step and just do chocolate chips, heavy whipping cream, and milk all together. I honestly think I would rate that a 10 out of 10. I think that's a 10 out of 10. Everyone needs to go try that right now. That was amazing. Type of eggnog I've ever tried is the Starbucks eggnog latte, which I tried this year, and I actually didn't mind it, so I thought I'd make my own, and I have all the instructions here. I got this from my local grocery store, and it says that we need espresso, which I don't have. I don't have an espresso machine. I googled how to make espresso when you don't have an espresso machine, and they said you can use a French press. 2 tablespoons of ground coffee to 1 cup of hot water. So I have my ground coffee right here. We're gonna do this quickly. Pour that in. it said to use 4 ounces of eggnog, but I'm only going to do 2 because I'm only going to make it enough for myself. So it says to heat this on the stove, and then we're going to froth some milk, put it all together with the espresso, which is right here. I think it turned out pretty good. So, and then we're going to whip it all together. Hopefully it tastes good. Okay, so as the eggnog is warming up on the stove, I got this frother for my dad for Christmas last year, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna steal it. I never really froth any sort of milk, so I'm just gonna put a half a cup of milk in here, froth it up as that's warming up, and then we're gonna mix it all together. So the eggnog is all warmed up, and now I'm gonna pour it into the cup. Then it says to do 2 ounces of espresso, so I just have a little glass here.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple.
So I put nutmeg on top of it, which I don't know if it's gonna make it better or worse, but I have a little straw here. We're gonna stir it up a little bit and try it out, you guys. Nothing's too overpowering. It just kind of tastes like milk, but I actually don't mind it. There's a hint of eggnog in there. I can't really taste the coffee unless it's really weak. I'm probably Starbucks coffee when they make it. It's probably more strong when they make it, so. But I think this is really good, actually. Presentation, I would rate it like a 9 out of 10, and taste, probably like a 7. Out of all of them, the peppermint hot chocolate was my absolute favorite. I want to go make another cup right now without the peppermint, maybe just the hot chocolate. It was so yummy, and I hope you guys got some inspiration for the Christmas season to make yourself some Christmas drinks and not spend a lot of money at Starbucks when you can make it yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and get ready for Vlogmas. Bye, guys.
Of days wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way.